There is a fungus growing deep in the mountains of China that holds more moisture than hyaluronic acid. Korean grandmothers have been rubbing it on their skin for centuries, and modern science is finally catching up to explain why they look decades younger than their age. Today, we are counting down 10 mushrooms that can literally rebuild your collagen from the inside out, and number one has been called nature's facelift by dermatologists who have studied it for over a decade. Stick around because number 7 was used by ancient samurai warriors to heal battle scars. Number 4 contains a compound so powerful that a high-end skincare company tried to patent it. And number 1 was the actual beauty secret of Yang Guifei, the most famous beauty in Chinese history. If you are into natural health and want to discover what the beauty industry does not want you to know, hit that subscribe button right now because this channel is all about forgotten remedies that actually work. Let us get into it. Number 10. Turkey tail, Trametes versicolor. You have probably walked past this mushroom 1,000 times without realizing it was a collagen powerhouse hiding in plain sight. Those colorful fan-shaped brackets growing on dead logs in virtually every forest on the planet have been used in traditional Chinese medicine for over 2,000 years under the name Yunji. Turkey tail is absolutely loaded with polysaccharopeptides, specifically PSK and PSP, which have been shown in research to modulate the immune system in ways that directly impact skin health. See, your skin is your largest immune organ. When your gut is inflamed, your skin shows it. Turkey tail works through what scientists call the gut-skin axis. It feeds beneficial gut bacteria, and when your microbiome is balanced, your body redirects resources toward collagen synthesis instead of fighting inflammation. The beta-glucans in turkey tail can reduce oxidative stress, one of the primary drivers of collagen breakdown. You can find turkey tail growing wild almost anywhere in the temperate world, or you can buy it as a dried powder and add half a teaspoon to your morning coffee. The reason this one got buried is simple. You cannot patent a mushroom that grows on every fallen oak tree. Think of turkey tail as the janitor of your body. It does not get the glory, but nothing works without it. Number 9. Meitake, Grifola frondosa. In Japan, they call this the dancing mushroom because legend says people danced with joy when they found it in the wild. And once you understand what it does for your skin, you might dance too. Meitake contains a unique beta-glucan fraction called D fraction that has been studied extensively in Japan since the 1980s, but the skin connection goes deeper. Meitake is rich in copper, zinc, and B vitamins, all of which are essential cofactors for collagen production. Your body literally cannot build collagen without copper, and a single serving of Meitake provides a meaningful percentage of your daily requirement. Traditional Japanese herbalists prescribed Meitake broth for women recovering from childbirth specifically to restore skin elasticity. Modern research suggests that Meitake polysaccharides can inhibit tyrosinase, the enzyme involved in melanin overproduction and age spots, so it fights both wrinkles and uneven skin tone. You can cook Meitake just like any culinary mushroom. Sauté it in butter, add it to soups, or dry it and powder it for supplements. Think of Meitake as the construction foreman for collagen. It makes sure all the right materials show up at the right time. Number 8. Meshima, Phalinus linteus. This is one that almost nobody in the West has heard of, and that is exactly why it is on this list. In Korea, Meshima has been used for centuries and is so respected that the Korean government has funded extensive research into its properties. It grows on mulberry trees, and Korean women have traditionally consumed it as a tea for radiant skin. The science here is fascinating. Meshima contains compounds called hispalon and protocatechualdehyde that research suggests can inhibit matrix metalloproteinases. Those are the enzymes that break down collagen and elastin in your skin. In other words, Meshima does not just help you build new collagen, it protects the collagen you already have. Studies from Korean universities have shown that Meshima extract can reduce UV-induced skin damage in laboratory settings, which is relevant because sun exposure is responsible for up to 90% of visible skin aging. Meshima is harder to find in the West, but Korean herbal shops and specialty online retailers carry it as a dried mushroom or extract. Think of Meshima as a bodyguard for your collagen. While other mushrooms help you build it, this one makes sure nothing tears it down. Number 7. Chaga, Inonotus obliquus. Here is where things start getting serious. Chaga looks like a chunk of burnt charcoal growing on birch trees in Siberia, Scandinavia, and northern Canada. It is not pretty, but the indigenous Khanty people of Western Siberia have been using it for centuries, and their skin health well into old age caught the attention of Russian researchers decades ago. Chaga holds one of the highest ORAC scores ever recorded in a natural food. That stands for oxygen radical absorbance capacity, and it measures how well something fights free radicals. Why does that matter for collagen? Because free radicals are like tiny molecular scissors that cut your collagen fibers apart. Every time you step into the sun, breathe polluted air, or experience stress, free radicals go to work destroying your skin from the inside. Chaga contains massive concentrations of superoxide dismutase, melanin, and betulinic acid derived from the birch trees it grows on. Superoxide dismutase is one of the most powerful internal antioxidants your body uses to protect tissues, including skin. Siberian warriors reportedly applied chaga tea topically to wounds and burns and observed faster healing with less scarring. You can brew chaga chunks as a tea, use powder in smoothies, or take it as a tincture. Think of chaga as a suit of armor for every collagen molecule in your body. Number 6. Agarikon, Fomitopsis officinalis. This might be the most ancient medicinal mushroom on this entire list. The Greek physician Dioscorides wrote about agarikon nearly 2,000 years ago, calling it the elixir of long life. It grows almost exclusively on old-growth conifers in the Pacific Northwest and parts of Europe, and it can live for over 70 years on a single tree. What makes agarikon remarkable for skin is its concentration of coumarins and chlorinated compounds that have shown strong antioxidant and anti-inflammatory activity in research settings. Ancient Greek and Roman physicians prescribed it for what they described as wasting diseases, conditions where the body appeared to age rapidly. Paul Stamets, one of the world's leading mycologists, has called agarikon one of the most important mushrooms for human health. The challenge is that agarikon is extremely rare in the wild and slow-growing, so cultivated extracts are available through specialty suppliers. Think of agarikon as a time capsule. It spent 2,000 years waiting for modern science to prove what the ancients already knew. Now, before we get to the top 5, if you are learning something new today, hit that like button. It helps this video reach more people who need to hear this. Number 5. Lion's mane, Hericium erinaceus. You probably know lion's mane as the brain mushroom, but what most people miss is its incredible impact on skin regeneration. Lion's mane contains two unique compound families called heraquinones and erinacines that stimulate nerve growth factor production. And here's the connection nobody makes. Your skin is loaded with nerve endings, and nerve growth factor plays a direct role in wound healing and tissue regeneration. Research suggests that lion's mane extract can accelerate wound closure and improve the organization of new collagen fibers during healing. Buddhist monks in ancient China and Japan consumed lion's mane regularly, and historical accounts describe their remarkably clear complexions even at advanced ages. Lion's mane also contains potent antioxidants that protect skin cells from oxidative damage. You can cook fresh lion's mane like a steak. It has a lobster-like texture, or take it as a supplement. Think of lion's mane as an architect that does not just build new skin, but designs it to be stronger and more organized than what was there before. Number 4. Cordyceps. Cordyceps militaris. This is the mushroom that a major cosmetics company tried to keep quiet about. So cordyceps has been used in Tibetan and Chinese medicine for at least 1,000 years, traditionally reserved for royalty because of its extreme rarity in the wild. It grows at high altitudes on the Tibetan plateau, and wild cordyceps still sells for thousands of dollars per pound. The skin science behind cordyceps centers on a compound called cordycepin, a modified nucleoside that research suggests can stimulate cellular energy production through the ATP pathway. When your cells have more energy, they produce more collagen, simple as that. Studies have also shown that cordyceps extract can increase the expression of procollagen type 1 in human skin cells, which is the direct precursor to the collagen that keeps your skin firm and elastic. Tibetan women living at extreme altitudes with intense UV exposure have traditionally consumed cordyceps tea and maintained remarkably resilient skin. Today, cultivated cordyceps militaris is widely available and affordable. You can take it as a powder, capsule, or tincture. Think of cordyceps as a battery pack for your skin cells. It gives them the energy they need to keep producing collagen long after your body would normally slow down. Number 3. Reishi, Ganoderma lucidum. They call it the mushroom of immortality, and when you look at what it does for aging skin, that name starts to feel less like poetry and more like a job description. Reishi has been documented in Chinese medicine for over 2,000 years and was reserved exclusively for emperors. The key compounds here are ganideric acids, a group of triterpenes that research suggests can inhibit the enzyme 5-alpha reductase and modulate inflammatory pathways that directly affect skin aging. Chronic low-grade inflammation, what scientists now call inflammaging, is one of the primary drivers of collagen destruction as we get older. Reishi attacks this problem at the root. Research also suggests that reishi polysaccharides can enhance the activity of superoxide dismutase and catalase, your body's own internal antioxidant defense system. When these enzymes are working at full capacity, collagen breakdown slows dramatically. Empress Wu Zetian, one of the most powerful women in Chinese history, reportedly consumed reishi tea daily and was famous for her youthful appearance. You can brew dried reishi slices as a bitter tea, take it as a tincture, or use dual extracted powder. Think of reishi as a fire extinguisher for the slow burn of inflammation that is quietly melting your collagen away. Number 2. Shiitake, Lentinula edodes. Do not let the fact that you can buy shiitake at any grocery store fool you into thinking it is ordinary. This mushroom contains one of the highest natural concentrations of copper of any food on the planet, and copper is the single most critical mineral for collagen synthesis. Without adequate copper, your body cannot produce the enzyme lysyl oxidase, which is responsible for cross-linking collagen fibers into the strong, flexible networks that keep your skin firm. A single cup of cooked shiitake provides a very significant portion of your daily copper needs. But it goes further. Shiitake contains a compound called lentinon, a beta-glucan that research suggests can stimulate immune cells in the skin called Langerhans cells. These cells play a direct role in skin repair and regeneration. Japanese women have used shiitake water as a face wash for centuries, and the tradition continues today. Shiitake also contains kojic acid, a natural compound used in high-end skincare products for brightening and evening skin tone. You are literally eating an entire skincare routine. Cook them, powder them, make broth, or use the soaking water topically. Think of shiitake as the foundation of a house. Without it, everything else you build is going to crack. And now, number 1, the mushroom that beats them all when it comes to collagen and youthful skin. Tremella. Tremella fusiformis, also known as the snow fungus or silver ear mushroom. This is the mushroom that made Yang Guifei considered the most beautiful woman in Chinese history, famous for her flawless, luminous skin. Imperial records describe her daily consumption of tremella soup as her primary beauty secret. And when modern science examined this mushroom, it discovered something extraordinary. Tremella produces a polysaccharide that can hold nearly 500 times its weight in water. That is more than hyaluronic acid, the gold standard ingredient in a billion-dollar skincare industry. But tremella does not just hydrate the surface. Research suggests that its polysaccharides can penetrate into deeper skin layers and stimulate the production of collagen and superoxide dismutase simultaneously. Studies have shown that tremella extract can inhibit skin cell damage from UV radiation while promoting the synthesis of new collagen fibers. A study published in a food science journal found that tremella polysaccharides significantly improved skin hydration and reduced fine lines over 8 weeks. In China, tremella soup remains one of the most popular traditional beauty foods. You can buy dried tremella at any Asian grocery store for just a few dollars, soak it for an hour, and simmer it with dates and goji berries into a sweet dessert soup, or take it as a powdered supplement. The beauty industry charges hundreds of dollars for hyaluronic acid serums, while this mushroom sits on a shelf for almost nothing. Think of tremella as the fountain of youth that was hiding in an Asian grocery store the entire time. So there you have it. Meet 10 mushrooms that science confirms can rebuild, protect, and restore your collagen naturally. From turkey tail guarding your gut-skin connection to tremella outperforming the most expensive serums on the market. The real question is, which one are you going to try first? Drop it in the comments. And if this video opened your eyes to something new, share it with someone who needs to hear it. Your skin is not just a surface, it is a living record of how well you feed your body. Start feeding it mushrooms, and you might be shocked at what looks back at you in the mirror. I will see you in the next one.